Now, I've counted the time. They've been here about 6 minutes, unsupervised, before he got here. That's our Easter picnic area there. Some chairs got knocked over. I can't blame Billy because Billy's not in this pasture. It had to be some of them other guys, but Billy used to do it. We'd watch him come over and take chairs and just sling them. No purpose in it. I guess somebody, as some of his daughters have, but maybe that boy right there did it. Thought maybe his daughters or maybe Moses been watching him. They said they'd do it. Take up the tradition. These guys are having so much fun. So much fun. I love it. It's cool. A little cloud cover and a little bit of a breeze. Not really a breeze, not up breeze. There's a breeze along the ground, it seems like. I see the grass rip kind of moving, but the trees are not. It's kind of strange, huh? But it feels good. Goats are loving this. And they was having so much fun until the boss got here. Now they got to act right. They say, uh-oh. And I wasn't making them do nothing. I was just letting them, do their thing. The boss and his assistant showed up. But they ain't bothering them yet. So the goats are enjoying themselves. Kind of funny, we come in the woods, and I looked at my watch. And I said, I wonder how long before he gets here. Because him and Miracle was up on the field. Oh, he saw him come in the woods. He saw me when I let him out. Them two. Have you ever seen a donkey and a cow that think they're the same? Well, he knows he's not. He's more superior than her. He knows that. He thinks that I'm superior than her, Pawpaw. She's my helper. But he loves her. He loves these people. These are his people. These are his people. I love watching them rear up on these old trees and pull them limbs down. And sometimes, look at her, she's doing it too. Sometimes they'll pull a limb down and all of them will take over to get a bite. Right before they get there, the goat that has it will turn loose. It'll go popping back up. Hey, bud. You okay? That's my phone. We're not making no phone calls today, okay? You've called enough people for a while. I put a little part of that video on our Sunday dinner about you guys. No, sir. No, sir. No, look. No, not now. These are for later. You're not getting them right now, Ivan. I'm serious. Oh, no. Now she won't sit on it. Sit them right there, Howdy. We got to protect them. Not getting them right now. He said, stay back, they're mine. Stay back, Miracle, they're my cookies. They're right back here. Got the horsefly for you. I killed that horsefly on you. He come over here and found them cookies back of my mule. Oh, he's such a bad boy. Hey, baby. I love you too. You gotta be sweet, okay? You be sweet to Pawpaw. Okay? Be sweet to Pawpaw. I love you. I do love you. I do love you. You're my baby. You're my baby. You're my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. Please don't take my sunshine away. That's my girl. I love it when you love. I do. I love it when you love and get scared when you want to fight. When you want to fight your pawpaw. Well, see, here we go. What is the purpose? Why can't we just be lovers? Just love with each other. Come on. Just love. I don't think this is love. It could be. It could be your way of loving. I don't know. I don't know, Miracle. You don't do that. Look at all that. Love you, baby girl. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. Please don't take my sunshine away. You're so sweet today. I can't believe you're so sweet. Yes, you are. Yes, you are a good girl. You are a bitty good girl. Now, you're not going to get up here in my lap. I'll tell you right now. You're not a baby no more. Okay, listen. Listen to Pawpaw. You're not that little baby that rode in the seat one day when you was a little bitty. You're not her no more. You're not her, okay? There was a time, but it's not today. Those days are gone. I would leave my phone alone, son. You're not going to call nobody. I'm serious. I'm serious, Ivan. I don't know about it. All right. Let's go. Why don't we go? Ivan, you won't leave. Yeah, it's time to leave. It's time. Ivan says it's time for him. Time for Ivan. All right, we're going to follow the goats a little bit. They're moving on. This is pitiful. But all the other goats are crazy. This guy has to ride. That's pitiful, Johnny. That is pitiful, son. Look at all your friends out here. Look at all your friends out here, Johnny. Grayson. Miracle and Ivan. Here comes Two Spot. Pawpaw, why is he riding? Why is he riding, Pawpaw? I don't know, baby. He's spoiled. He's just spoiled. I'm just parking here, people. Why is Johnny riding? Why is Johnny riding? Is that what y'all want to? There's nothing back there. Nothing back there, people. Listen to him, Hattie. Now Johnny says he better go check it out. Go, Johnny. Got underneath my leg, son. Go. Go, Johnny. That away. Go on. Ouch. I'll tell you guys about my first goats. I've had goats, I've told y'all, most of my life. I've had a bunch of goats and I've had a few goats. And at times I've only had one or two goats. There was an old fellow here in Plum Grove. In fact, they named a road after him called Bohannon Road. Mr. Bohannon. And good old man, good man. Him and his wife, and in fact, he used to give us boys, haircuts. And you just paid him what, my mom would pay him whatever, you know, $1 or whatever. And sat on his back porch. Little wash basin and his soap and his stuff that he'd lather your neck down with when he shaved your neck. And he had them little hand clippers and scissors. He didn't use nothing electric. I don't even know if he had electricity or not. But he'd set you on that little porch and he'd give us burrs. You know what a burr is? It just kind of burr it all off. And we'd sit on a little back porch and he'd burr it off. But he had goats. He had tons of goats. And that is big corral that these goats were in, and a little barn right in the center, a little shed. Well, actually a pretty good sized shed. And Mr. Bohannon, about noon every day, would go out and open that gate, and there wasn't no stock law. I mean, goats and cows could just go wherever. And he'd open them up, and those goats would start going off into those woods, and who knows how far they went. But in the evening, right about dark, and a bunch of them had bales. I bet he had probably 200 head of goats. And in the evening toward dark, you'd hear them bells coming, getting louder and louder. You're just walking in, and they'd all come walking back into that corral. And about dark, he'd go out and close the gate. Now, if he lost one, would he know it? Probably would in time. He might realize a certain goat might be missing, but maybe not. I don't know if he ever lost any or not. But anyway, I wanted some goats. My dad had fenced off this little place on our property, about 10 acres, and real wooded. And we talked about getting goats to put in there and clean it up. And I said, I'd love to have some goats. So we went up. They were $3 each. $3 for a little goat, $5 for a big goat. And my dad said, you'll get big goats or little? I said, I want to get little goats. You know, I was going to make pets out of them. And I did some of them. Some of them got real gentle, some didn't. But that many little goats, and probably, you know, 100 little babies running around in there with their mamas, if not more. How do you pick out? How do you pick out a baby goat? In fact, we're going to get 7 of them, 1 boy and 6 girls. How do you pick them out? Well, I think I picked a little black boy. He was solid black, pretty little goat. I remember him being black. But the others, I think, were just different assorted colors. Spots, speckles, whatever. 2 tones, 3 tones, whatever. But I wanted him. He was just real pretty, dark, black, shiny. And he was big, bigger than the rest of them. We caught them. It was a circus catching those goats because they'd never been handled. Put them in the back of my dad's truck and we come home with them. Put them in that pen. We built a little shelter for them and put a floor in it because goats don't like to lay on the ground. They don't like the ground. And a salt block, and they had a pond for water. And I'd go down every day and mess around with them. You know, in a few years' time, I had about 40 goats. And we were selling all the boys, just keeping the girls. Changed out the daddies a couple of times. And they had cleared that 10-acre thicket up. There wasn't hardly anything in there left. And so then we had to start trying to get rid of some goats. We had too many goats. So, but you know, the river come up one year after we'd brought them back up here by the barn, and they would stay here at the barn and then go back in the woods and just kind of wander around there during the day, but they go where they wanted to go. Started raining and the river was coming up, and the goats had got back in behind my neighbors over here to the north of us. There are several creeks back in there. They got on the other side of a creek and couldn't get out. They got cut off. And we couldn't get to them. We went back as far as we go, we could hear them. And it's the saddest thing, to hear your goats calling for you and you can't get to them. Thankfully, none of them, I think we lost 1 or 2 little ones. But the big ones all survived. It didn't wash them away. Do you know when Harvey come through, I had, I think 17 goats, and I lost all of them. And it's the saddest thing in the world. You're trying to get to them and you can't get to them, and the river's rising faster than you can do anything. And we got 3 little boys out, put them in that fort of Lex's little fort, and couldn't get back to get more. It done got too swift and too deep. Horrible, horrible, horrible. And something you don't wish nobody to go through, you know. Harvey was tough. It got deep in my house. It got through all the barns and into my tractors. It was just, but God spared us. Nobody got hurt. You know, I was able to come back into my house and with a bunch of help, clean it up and get moved back in. Had to get new appliances and stuff like that, but you know, some things was able to save. Some things I had moved upstairs, wading around that water, waist deep. Everybody else had left, and I was trying to put up everything I could get. Computers, guns, TVs, some smaller things I could carry, our clothes all went upstairs. That's probably what happened to my knees, up and down them stairs. I don't think I can make it today. But you know, I'm gonna tell you something funny about that, and then I'm gonna cut this off. We have a entertainment center. Well, it's one of these fake fireplaces. It's electric, but it puts out heat. But it's pretty heavy. It's built into a cabinet, and our TV in our living room sits on it. Well, I'd taken the TV up, I'd taken the DVD players and all that kind of stuff up. Everything was unhooked except for that. It was sitting there and the water was coming up. I was able to pick it up and set it up on top of that little wood stove that sat there in my pavilion. We had it inside the house as a kind of a little conversation starter, I guess you'd call it. But the water was coming up on it. This thing's heavy, folks. I guess adrenaline. I don't know. I picked this thing up. I don't know how. I couldn't pick it up today for nothing. And I went up those stairs with that thing in front of me. No wonder my back hurts, Heidi. No wonder. You do a lot, you know, I guess when you're in a panic mode. Lost a lot of animals. Lost a lot of stuff from the house. But God bless us, nobody was hurt. All right, I'm gonna cut this off. I just want you to know about my first goats. Little old, what we call brush goats. Look at that one there. Now look how she eats. Down on her knees. All right, you see my boy and the girl there watching the goats. I'm sitting here watching them. I'll catch you guys later. You know, I think Moses is gonna make a good bull. Today, Logan, after Sunday dinner, Logan and his wife Caroline wanted to go back in the back to the river. They'd never been back there yet. So I took them back and showed them the bee trap. They want to get bees also. And on the way back, I drive up beside Moses. I told Caroline, I said, get off and pet him. She said, oh no. I said, yeah, get off and pet him. He's gentle. Just scratch him on his back. Just stand there and scratch his back. And she did. He enjoyed it. And I don't see her now. I don't see Sweet Baby. She's somewhere around here. She was standing there also, and I said, you can pet her too. So she walks over, starts petting her. Zippy was on the other side of them, and so we had to go, or I had to let go pet Zippy also. And Miracle was still in with the goats, so she didn't go in and pet her. But she petted these. Moses, you okay, son? Okay. Pawpaw come scratch you. Just pet you. Go ahead and eat. I'm not gonna bother you. Just pet you. Scratch your back. You like this, don't you? You like this, don't you? Oh yeah, he likes this pawpaw. Yeah, you like good bull. Good bull. Good bull. Yeah, oh yeah. Good boy. Smokey, don't you do that. He might not let you do that. You let Pawpaw, but he ain't gonna let you do it. I love you, dude. Well, look at you, lazy bones. Look at old lazy girl. I love it this time of the day, folks. It is cool. It's sunny, but it's cool. There's a little breeze now. Back in the woods, it's kind of strange. The trees wasn't blowing at all, but it seemed like there was a little breeze along the grass. It's funny, but it's cool. I love this time of the day, and I love this kind of activity for me. Me and Heidi. This is our kind of activity, ain't it, baby? Frank's supposed to come this week. Check on our girl Amy. One hoof is still giving her a little bit of trouble. I'll keep in touch with him about her. And she's improving. It's just a slow go. We're going to give them about 2 or 3 more minutes, and we're going to take the treats and take them all back in. I love you guys.